Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you might be tuning in from. Super excited to be with you here this morning, my time this morning, 11 a.m. Pacific time. It is February 28th, last day of the month. So hope everybody has had a fantastic month and you're excited about a brand new month starting tomorrow. And that if you have ordered the new Soulside coffee, that you should check your back office. The tracking numbers are there. Some of you have already received it. I have not yet. It's coming very soon. Can't wait to get it. But the testimonials, the excitement behind that is truly, truly exciting. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And also, everybody in the Philippines getting the new VIP coffee. Wow. That is off to a phenomenal start as well. Hats off to all that Philippine leadership. And of course, Judy Cinco for putting all that together. We just have a lot of exciting things. Earlier this week, early last week, was on the phone with the software people. Everything is moving forward there. Looks like things are still on track for an April introduction, so we can start enjoying and benefiting from that software. It's going to affect literally every aspect of our business. I mean, I really believe it's going to improve. It's going to have an impact on every single moving part in our business. So super excited about that. Today, Monday, all of the corporate staff is in Sioux Falls doing a big powwow, preparing for our next big movement. So a lot of exciting things happening. We are going to jump into the formal presentation here. But actually, before I do, just take a moment, give you guys a little bit of background history on me. For those of you that might be new, that don't know my story, been involved in this industry of network marketing now for 33 years. I grew up in a small town in Minnesota, a town of about 2,000 people. Before I entered this industry of network marketing, I literally had not traveled more than 100 miles away from my home. And, today I live in Las Vegas, still have a lake home in Minnesota. Back then, I had heard of Las Vegas. I don't know if I could have told you where it was. You hear about, other places around the world, was completely, naive to any of that. This industry of network marketing has completely and totally opened up a world to me that I didn't know existed. I've now had the opportunity to travel all over the world. And if you're asking yourself, can I do this? Well, that is the thing, guys, that is so exciting, is you absolutely can do this. What's so exciting about what it is that we offer is it doesn't matter what your age, what your education, what your finance, what your background, where you live, what you do. I mean, none of it matters. I mean, I was a blue collar worker, high school education. I was a welder making $9 an hour. I was an introvert. I was shy, had low self-esteem. I have a learning disability called dyslexia, still struggle with it today. Back then, literally was trying to be invisible. All I can tell you this, if you can get excited about what it is that we're doing here, and you apply yourself and stay focused and consistent, and I'm not talking about massive amount of time, I'm talking about, like most do, start this on a very, very part-time basis. I was working a full-time job, 60 plus hours a week, getting called in the middle of the night to fix things. And I was able to do this part-time for 6 months, this industry, as I entered it. And again, I didn't enter it. Today, I've made, something over $27 million in commissions, but that's not why I started. I entered this to make a few hundred extra dollars a month, right? For me, coming from $9 an hour, I thought a few hundred extra dollars a month would be big. That turned into 1,000 extra a month. Then it turned into 3,000. And I made the decision to go into it full time. Now it's been 33 years. So phenomenal what's happening here and what is possible. And I think I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And I think probably the first thing that we need to talk about is, are people interested in what it is that we offer? And so I'm just going to go to my first slide here, and we're going to talk about that. Okay, my computer is jerking around here. I can't seem to get it to. Okay, let me go up here and try this. I'm sorry, it's delaying here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're starting. So I think the first question that we need to ask ourselves, are people looking for what it is that we offer? And so, do you think people are looking for extra money? Absolutely. What are their choices? A second job, a third job, maybe going in and asking for a raise. We have something that can give people that extra money, turn it into serious part-time income, maybe even full-time income, and be able to do it without giving up the security of their full-time job. The next question, do you think people are interested or looking for better health? And once again, especially what's challenged the world, I think it's made people pay attention to their health and their well-being more so than ever before. More people looking at trying to get a hold of their own health. I mean, that old saying, hey, if you can't afford, wellness, how are you ever going to afford sickness, right? And so, getting proper supplementation, which we offer, giving people some products can really have an impact on their life. Very exciting. And time freedom. And this is something I don't think many people actually think about. I mean, they may dream about it, but they don't think it's possible. Most people, work a job, they exchange their time for a paycheck. And if they stop working, right, they stop getting paid. Well, what I'm talking about is imagine doing something once and getting paid again and again and again. And that's what happens when you introduce these products to other people, when you share this opportunity with others and they want to do it, they want to engage, you can begin to experience residual income off of other people consuming and benefiting from the products, not just once, but every single day, every single month. And by sharing the opportunity, you can experience leveraged income while others help you grow your business, leveraging the efforts of other people. Very, very exciting concept. So again, I don't need to beat this to death, but with what's going on out there in the world right now, with inflation the way it is, I mean, people are worried. They're worried about their health. They're worried about their finances, literally don't know what to do or where to turn, right? Looking for answers. And we have those answers. What makes it all possible, right? In addition to Valentines, it is this industry of network marketing. It's a way for you, for me, the everyday person, to actually have our own business, a home-based business, again, without giving a security up of your full-time job, to do it part-time, to learn as you earn, right? And actually have a business of your own, right? That you can sell, it's that you can benefit from for the rest of your life. But what is it? It is nothing more than another form of distribution. And to better understand it, let's make a comparison to traditional methods of distribution, retail. Think about retail, and you think about products sitting on a shelf. Know that about 50% of the cost of those products is advertising, right? Paying actors and athletes in high budget advertising campaigns, literally hundreds of dollars, millions of dollars to get you to walk into that store and pick it off the shelf. Well, networking, we pay real people. We take that 50%, rather than giving it to the actors and the athletes and high budget advertising campaigns, we give it to you, real people with real results. And, and I want to make this clear, because people hear about the income that is possible, what is being earned, and they say, how is that possible? It's because we're taking that 50% and we're giving it to you. Okay. What I've learned in my, now 33 years is that all of these companies, right, and their opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? Company, product, compensation, timing, and training support. And if 2 or 3 of these critical elements are missing, it doesn't matter how good you are or how hard you work. I mean, despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle. It's when all of them come together where the magic happens and the fortunes are made. And that's exactly where I believe we are right now with Valentines. Now, we got our start, a little bit about our company, in July of 2014. That first year did a little over $300,000 in sales. Our second year, $3 million in sales. Our third year, 2016, $32 million in sales. Now, without going through all 7 years of our existence, we've now done over $250 million in total sales and revenue. And that's exciting. What's also exciting is 50% of that goes back to people like you and I. So literally 120 million or so has been paid out in commissions. We're 100% debt free. we have what I call our sixth element. This is the energy. This is the vibe, the heart, the culture of who we are, spawning directly from Dave Jordan and his wife, Joyce. Now, what is one of our primary areas kind of brought us to the dance? It's the weight loss industry. And this is something I know a bit about. I've struggled with my weight my entire adult life. For those of you that struggle with weight, I know you think about it like I did every single day. You're willing to try anything. I've literally tried everything. I've done the meal replacements. I've done the shakes, the prescription drugs, acupressure, hypno. I've done it all. And one word sums it up, and that is miserable. Here's what I know. Whatever someone does to lose their weight, if they're not able to or willing to do it the rest of their life, they're going to gain their weight back. That's just easy to understand and see. And that's why 90%, maybe 95% of diets simply fail. Nobody can do them long-term. Well, think about this. Imagine coffee, something you do every single day. 80% of the population drinks coffee every single day, and they don't just drink it. They love it. They drink it every single day without question. They drink it sometimes multiple times throughout the day. They're going to drink it for the rest of their life. And imagine that very same thing that you love having some ingredients in it that can help you control, manage, and lose weight. Folks, that's what I call brilliant. Now, we have another product called Perk. This can enhance the results, what you experience off the coffee, with increasing that appetite suppressant, that thermogenic effect, can be taken by itself as well. We do have a number of products that can aid in helping with your weight loss. We have a carb blocker, 24/7 carb blocker. We have a product called Tropical Blast. Going to do the same thing basically with coffee, but if you're not a coffee drinker, right? Phenomenal product. We have a cocoa, we have a keto creamer. We now have the new Soul Side. We have the VIP coffee with the Philippines. So confident there's something in there that you can use to help you manage, control, and even lose weight. A relief, also digestive health. Most people, many health challenges start in the gut. And if we can digest our food properly, we can improve gut health, we can improve overall health, and also contribute to weight loss. The Power Mist, a CBD product, whole fluid, 95% absorbed, unlike some of these oils out there that are like 5%. So incredibly quality product if you're a CBD person. We have a product called Tonic. Right here, I have it right on my desk. I take it every single day, improving your health and well-being, your circulation. Phenomenal product. Emulin, another product I take every day. I have some blood sugar issues. If you have blood sugar issues, you want to take C. If you're just a regular person, you want to take M. But here's what I want to tell you about the product. It was brought to us by the name of Dr. Joseph Ahrens. He's a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee for his work. And what this product does is it helps the way your body processes carbohydrates and sugars, right? Also helps with inflammation. This particular product has a clinical study, not just on ingredients. We're talking about the actual product itself, Emulin, a clinical study published in a peer medical journal. So phenomenal documentation behind this product. And we have, roughly 30 products. We can't get into them today. It would take us too long. You can go to valentisproducts.com, do your own due diligence, see what you like, see what, fits you the best. And you can go ahead and order there as well. Now, another critical element is timing. If you look at anyone who has ever made a lot of money in their life, I don't care what the business, what the industry is, timing had something to do with it. Getting involved in something before the whole world has heard about it and being part of helping the world learn about it, right? That's where the fortunes are made. And it's actually very predictable. Timing is a factor of numbers. And there's really only 2 numbers that matter. It's, what's the sales volume and, how many people are there involved, right? And by both of those measurements, the timing here with Valentis is unbelievable, right? We're in the sweet spot. Not just here in North America, in Europe, just getting started in Asia. Now, compensation, we pay out that 50%. right? Remember when I talked about advertising, traditional distribution, companies paying 50% to actors, athletes, and high budget advertising campaigns. All we do, instead of paying the actors and athletes, we're paying you. Take that 50%, spread it out our 7 profit centers. Obviously, customers are very key to our business. You can earn up to 40% sharing the products with someone else, and they decide to buy. And it's not just once, it's every single month. You can make up to 40% on that purchase, depending on their pack. Now, a lot of people will choose to buy a business pack. This brings down the cost per unit, which actually increases your profit margin. When others say, I want to do this with you, this sounds exciting. When they join, depending on the pack that they join with, you can earn up to $200 as a one-time commission, bringing them in. Legacy bonus. This is once you become legacy qualified, which means you've brought 3 people in with a business pack, you're now legacy qualified. You begin to earn an additional $100 on every business or career pack that you personally bring in. But this is where it gets exciting. Every single person on your legacy team, right, which can be hundreds, maybe thousands, depending on how it duplicates and builds, you earn that extra $100 on every one of those business packs. The dual team commission, this is the monthly consumption, the residual part of the plan. The 7-generation matching check, right? Isn't that exciting to do better by helping others do better? You get a portion of what they earn in addition to your normal overrides. Global bonus, car bonus. Again, there's money really for everybody at every level of participation. Now, question, can you do this? You've learned everything you need to know to do this in kindergarten. It's called show and tell. We tell stories about our company, about our products, about what's happened to us and what's happened to others, right? And again, let me share one more way. Think about this, because you've all done this. Have you ever gone to a really good movie or eaten at a great restaurant and shared it with someone else? And I would bet 100% of you would say you've done that. And I would bet that your excitement towards that movie or restaurant influenced someone else to go see the movie or eat at the restaurant. Well, folks, that's all we do here. If you can get excited about what I'm sharing with you, you share that excitement, your experience, the way you feel with other people, and then we have tools. We have an app called Share Valentines, which has got, product information. It's got PDFs. It's got comp plan videos and all kinds of information that you get notified once they've reviewed it. But it literally puts the business in the palm of your hands. Your job literally is just to, like sharing that movie or restaurant, get someone to say, hey, I want to know more. This sounds exciting. I'd like to try this. And you send them the appropriate tool from the app and you get notified when they review it. And then you know to follow up. That's our second thing you have to do, is you have to follow up. Now, where do you get started? Let's say you say, this house sounds great. What do I need to do? You can stick your toe in the water, buy one product just to try. That's $59, right? And you can earn some basic commissions. You can look at the starter pack, a little bit more money, a little better value though, a little less per unit. Try 3 of the products, 6 of the products, a little better value again. If you're looking at this to do it as a business, as I have, as others are doing, that's where you want to really look at the business pack or the career pack, right? And there's 5 reasons why I tell people they need to do this. Number 1 is it sets a good example. When somebody says this sounds good, what they usually follow that up with is, what did you do to get started? And you have to tell them. So you have the ability to kind of set the pace, set the example on how others are going to join behind you and follow you, right? So very, very important element. Workable inventory. Having some products on hand to use, to sample. We're a big sampling business, and to sell to others, very important. It is a better value, as I described. You buy one product, you pay the most for it. That's $59. When you do a business pack, drops the price to $39 per unit, and with the career pack, $36. Demonstrates commitment. I think that's important, that people know that you're serious. Joining with a business or a career pack shows people that. Maximizes your earnings. If you join with a business pack, right, that automatically will rank you at Ruby. Now, what that means is you go from earning 5% on the residual side to jump to the top of the pay scale of 20%. So, I mean, if you're going to do the work, right, you're going to talk to people and bring them in. Do you want to earn 5% or 20%? Right? I mean, you can do that just by setting the right example and getting started properly. Now, of course, you do have to maintain that monthly order to maintain that rank. Legacy qualified, you have to start this way to get legacy bonus, and you automatically get locked in to a 4 or 5 level matching check, which, very, very exciting. So last question, guys. We are doing a killer job of just doing a quick presentation here, giving you guys the overview. But the last question I have for you is, do you want to do this? And that's important. You have fun. I mean, what I'm doing here really is as hard as it gets. Lose weight, additionally. I mean, that's kind of the worst case scenario. I mean, should you say yes here? I believe you're going to have some fun. I believe you're going to lose some weight, and I believe you're going to make some money, right? Worst case scenario. What that numbers will be, I don't know, but it's going to be something. And, but what if? I mean, that's the thing that has driven me in my life. It's always been a what if. Some people are, well, what if it doesn't? I'm like, what if it does? I mean, what if you could do this part-time and make a few $100 extra a month, even if it's just getting your products for free, having some fun and losing some weight? But what if, it turned into serious part-time income or even full-time income, as it has for some dream income, the ability to work from home. Don't give up the security of your full-time job. Learn as you earn until you're comfortable moving into it full-time, as it has for some. Own your life. I think that's what networking really does, is gives you the ability to own your life rather than a company or some other job owning your life and your time. You own it. Right? You can do what you want, when you want, and with who you want. Personal growth, tax advantages, recognition. Here's what I'm going to tell you, is most people live in what I call someday world. And what I mean by that is they're just going to do something, and it's always someday. They just keep kicking the can down the road. I mean, someday, I'm going to get out of this job that I hate. Someday I'm going to get my health on track. Someday I'm going to start saving for retirement. Someday I'm going to take that dream vacation. And it just keeps someday. And it just never happens. Folks, if you don't believe me, think back 5 years. I mean, what was life like 5 years ago? And what is it like today? And the sad fact is, for most people, not much has changed. But here's the scary thought, right? Because it's going to be a snap of a finger, and we'll be 5 years down the road. Will have anything changed for you? And that's where I believe Valentis can come in, change the course of the next 5 years of your life, but not, just for 5 years. I believe it can change it for the rest of your life. But folks, it's not someday. It is today. Procrastination is the thief of success. I mean, here it is, the last day of February. Okay, the 28th of February, this entire year is still available to make it your very best year ever, but you need to act, right? We're here to work with you. Okay, you're in business for yourself, as I described, but not by yourself, right? We're here to work with you, to help you learn, understand, and have success here. So with that, get back with the person who put you on the Zoom. Hope you got something out of this, and I hope you don't go someday, but today. We're here to work with you. Bye, everyone.